We run on viewer support only. For exclusive member-only content, scan the QR or see the pinned comment. God bless you.
My dear child, pause for a moment and allow a silence to enter your room. In that plain setting, where your private thoughts usually stay unspoken, I am present. You will not see me with your eyes, yet I am no less real. My nearness does not shout. It rests beside you like calm air, waiting until you pay attention. Let ordinary quiet remind you that shared presence never depends on spectacle. You have been carrying many concerns, certain that the weight is yours alone. Even now you might sit feeling restless or presenting a steady face in case someone asks how you are. While you do, I stay close. I lean toward you with calm intent, ready to say that I notice everything about you, and I am not leaving. Set the noise of the world aside for a moment. Let silence clear a little space between us. Take one unhurried breath and feel how the burden eases. Right now, it is simply you and me. Listen with the part of you that hopes the most, but speaks the least. When you reach for me with honest trust, I listen at once. I know how fragile that trust can feel, yet it is stronger than you think, because it is born from lived experience rather than public display. Each time you stretch toward what you cannot see, your inner life gains new depth, and I am already responding before doubt finishes its sentence. Say plainly, I need help. Trust that your courage matters more than the volume of your voice. Even before the words finish forming, my response has begun. Relief may not arrive as a dramatic rescue. It often comes as a clear thought, a sudden sense of perspective, or the quiet conviction that you are strong enough for the next small step. Notice those ordinary gifts. They are my answer in real time, tailored to fit the moment instead of an ideal story. You might sense a shift you cannot name. That is not imagination. It is my closeness, steady and unforced. I am not a distant theory. I am nearer than the rhythm of your own thoughts. You asked for a sign that I remember you. Consider this very breath the sign. When you recognize that hint of peace that feels slightly bigger than the room, allow it to reassure you that attention from me is constant, not sporadic, and never based on performance. I fill the ordinary place where you sit. I am aware of the slow rise and fall of your breath and the ambitions you hesitate to mention. All of it matters to me. Your everyday surroundings are not too small for interest, and your hidden worries are not too minor for care. I meet you exactly where life is lived, in dishes waiting to be washed, in steps taken along the same corridor, in pauses between messages. Feel a steady warmth within, offered without condition. Allow these words to sink beneath surface worry. Some memories still ache beneath your routine. Sharp remarks, sudden losses, forgotten promises. I see them all. They do not disqualify you, nor do they surprise me. They are part of the landscape we will cross together. Recognition is the first relief. You never needed to pretend those moments were trivial. Honesty opens room for comfort and new direction. Do not deny what hurts. Let what you read stand beside those hidden places so they feel less alone. Whether tears fall or remain just behind your eyes, I acknowledge each one and treat it with respect. Crying is not weakness. It is evidence that your heart has stayed alive. Give every feeling permission to exist, then watch how understanding follows. In that clarity, you will notice fresh resilience, the kind that grows quietly and lasts. If a small light has stirred inside you, hold on to it. There will be evenings when you cannot decide how to pray. Silence does not disappoint me. I seek honesty, not polished speeches. In this very room, I hear every question, every wish, every layer of doubt. Words are helpful, yet they are not a prerequisite for connection. Your open heart is already a conversation. Remember, presence thrives on honesty more than eloquence, so relax into unedited truth. The outside world often sounds uncertain, but under my regard, you remain secure. Alarms can fail, my watchfulness does not. Sit with this truth until it grows familiar. Let it settle into memory so that when bad news arrives, you remember that safety anchored in presence does not depend on predictable outcomes. Stay steady and notice how courage begins to spread into daily choices. Courage often arrives disguised as routine discipline practiced even when no crisis appears imminent. Your difficulties are not overlooked, and every earnest thought you send my way reaches me. When you notice my quiet presence, treat it as an invitation to lean closer. Any response you offer is an act of trust, not a transaction. Nothing you give earns attention. Attention is already here. What you bring is participation, and that changes how you perceive the path ahead. Comfort grows when you allow yourself to be fully seen without walls. Do not imagine I dwell beyond your reach. I am nearer than your next breath. Speak to me as you walk, work, or rest, not in grand gestures, but in the quiet pulse of your thoughts. Let your doubts, hopes, and weariness pass through me. When you hesitate before speaking, or feel your heart tighten with grief, I am there. This is not about eloquence. Bring me the unpolished fragments, the irritation simmering beneath a chore, the weight of a choice not yet made. I do not ask for perfect words, only that you turn toward me as you are in the raw and real. Every moment holds a thread connecting us. Practice this until it becomes your second pulse. See me in the mundane. Speak as though I'm beside you, for I am. And in the speaking, you'll trace my presence, steady and sure, in every ordinary hour. As you listen, open your heart a little further, until my nearness feels as natural as breathing. I never meant this awareness to stay private. People around you need proof that solid hope exists. They will not ask for sermons. They will notice calm eyes, patient answers, and the quiet persistence of kindness. Kindness displayed under pressure usually persuades more effectively than any tightly argued statement. When they encounter your calmer outlook and hear how late-night hours felt less lonely, they will recognize something genuine. Share what you learn when timing feels respectful. Let thoughtfulness mark your response to good fortune, turning gratitude into a living story others can enter. Influence grows best when it is offered, never forced. Let generosity be woven through your plans, holding a door, answering a question with patience, checking on a neighbor. Small deeds that build steady bridges stronger than any speech. Trust that companionship, even when progress feels slow. Keep these truths close. Return to them when doubt whispers. This message holds a simple outline for your next step. I am here, and I will remain. Let that certainty form the framework around upcoming choices so that fear has no space to dictate direction. Whenever the mind circles familiar worries, return here, listen to these lines again, and picture them as well-placed stepping stones guiding you across a river that once looked too wide. Return as often as needed. There is no quota on reassurance. Allow that assurance to echo until it reshapes how you see the day ahead. Rise tomorrow confident that I fill the space you enter and will not depart. Even unexpected detours fall within my awareness, and together we can meet them. I have chosen to know you by name, and my commitment has no limit. My words aim to offer steadiness and hope. Draw near, and I will show more of the path that lies ahead, one section at a time, paced so you can absorb the lessons instead of rushing past them. Faith seldom feels dramatic. Often it is the quiet decision to keep your attention on what is good rather than on loud confusion. Hold to that decision. Repeat it whenever cynicism tries to claim authority, and notice how perspective widens in response. Every time you redirect attention from sensational noise towards steady goodness, you reinforce mental pathways that make calm choices feel natural rather than forced. Do not let your spirit sag beneath money worries, health concerns, or the haze of an unclear future. The dreams inside you are not random. They carry purpose, waiting for attention. Gratitude and steady trust give those dreams room to grow, shaping practical steps you can take today. Some who once doubted you will notice the change. Their respect is not the goal. It is a natural outcome of living truthfully. Move with patience and refuse to hurry what takes time to unfold. My plans are neither rushed nor delayed. They mature like dawn, hard to measure in real time, yet unmistakable once light fills the sky. Patience is not passive. It is an active stance, choosing measured steps over hasty leaps and believing that slow, consistent movement eventually covers great distance. Even now, speak words of faith and thanks. Celebrate what is and what will be. Confidence belongs to those who choose courage over complaint. Your voice, when honest and grateful, becomes an anchor for your own heart and for listeners who feel adrift. When faced with complaint, remember that gratitude does not deny hardship. It simply refuses to give hardship the final word. Turn away from voices that trade in cynicism. They cannot guide you where you need to go. Let kindness light your path so others can finally see a way forward. A gentle answer often does more to steady a room than the loudest lecture ever could. Criticism wrapped in cynicism rarely builds anything. Choose words that leave room for growth, even when pointing out a problem. Fear of failure loses strength when you rest in my care. The greatest danger lies in harming others, denying your worth, or closing yourself off from enduring love. Choose the fuller way, the way that keeps compassion at the center and guards your integrity. Self-respect flourishes when spoken aloud. Remind yourself that worth is not earned by applause, nor diminished by misunderstanding. When your spirit feels dry, sit with me and let simple joy return. Negative feelings may crowd in, but they cannot uproot you while you stay anchored in truth. Notice each emotion, name it, and then watch as it passes, making room for calm perspective. Joy may arrive as a gentle lifting, hardly noticeable at first, yet unmistakable once you pause long enough to name it. Changes and departures will come. They will not undo you. Spend no energy bargaining for approval that was never yours to earn. Pause here and give thanks for what you have heard so far. Small reminders will appear through the week to prove you are not alone and that steady promises still hold. Treat reminders of care as signposts rather than rare trophies. They are daily evidence that connection is ongoing, not sporadic. Every commitment I make arrives at its proper time. My presence lifts despair and offers fresh strength. I draw you toward what is whole, urging you to participate in that wholeness by choosing honesty, patience, and practical kindness again and again. Wholeness involves both accepting current limits and exploring new possibilities with patience, curiosity, and an open mind. Grow comfortable with progress that unfolds quietly, trusting that solid foundations often form beneath notice before visible milestones appear. Share compassion with those who ache. Words spoken with care can steady a troubled heart more than complex arguments. Let this encouragement settle before you move on, and consider how a single considerate gesture might shift someone's entire day. Generosity can take the form of listening without planning a reply, giving someone space to untangle thoughts at their own pace. As days grow challenging, you may feel surrounded by resistance. Some friends will drift, and certain supports may falter. Even then, I stay beside you. Loyalty here is not tied to outcome. It rests on unchanging commitment that does not depend on winning. True loyalty speaks quietly in crisis, shows up after celebrations end, and remembers details long after they slip from casual memory. Place your hope in something larger than shifting roles or titles. They pass. My commitment endures. Those who work against you may slow your progress, but they cannot remove you from my regard. In time, their opposition often becomes another tool for growth. Growth sometimes uses resistance as exercise. The pushback you experience can strengthen resolve just as weight trains muscle. You are shaped not by hardship alone, but by the way you walk through it. Let your life show reliable faithfulness, so people who search for meaning can find direction without being preached at. Quiet integrity carries further than grand gestures. Integrity thrives when actions align with values even in private moments where no external reward can be won. With each step, speak of good you have witnessed and watch new possibilities open. You belong and you are held in lasting care. Recognition of that care frees energy once trapped in fear, and that energy can now fuel creative, useful action. Energy multiplies when fear loosens its grip. Courage frees attention previously bound to rehearsing worst-case scenarios. Listen closely and allow a gentle breath of purpose to wake inside you. I am the source of what is good, urging you to accept the change prepared for you. Purpose is less about spotlight than about consistent practice of what is right when no one is watching. Purpose includes caring for your own well-being so that service to others does not drain you beyond recovery. Care for yourself involves setting boundaries that protect rest without withdrawing compassion from those around you. Your story stretches ahead with many moments yet unseen. Purpose waits there, ready to emerge through trust and steady action. Strength for that calling does not come from shifting promises around you. It springs from reliable support that will not withdraw. Anticipate the future with curiosity rather than anxiety, trusting that resources will appear as each stage demands. Take courage and move forward. Give me a little time each day. Even brief moments of attention create a growing desire for more. Offer your love sincerely, not from duty. Place me first, trusting I request only what you can give, and I return rest far richer than the minutes invested. Rest is not optional decoration. It is essential fuel, and offering love sincerely requires a well-supplied heart. Time spent with me is never lost. In that quiet, you gain resilience to face ordinary problems with new energy. I do not promise life without difficulty, but I remain constant through every challenge, bringing perspective that keeps fear from ruling. Perspective often arrives through stillness, the way clear water settles once stirring stops and hidden shapes become visible. You are not confined by past mistakes. Release heavy regrets and accept freedom. When direction feels unclear, look for honest wisdom wherever it appears, through thoughtful friends, reliable writings, or the still voice in your conscience, and stay open to guidance that arrives in unexpected ways. Each trial offers a chance to learn and grow. Open your whole heart, and I will show a path where barriers turn into passageways. What once felt like a dead end can become the doorway to a new chapter when approached with patience and reflection. Patience with yourself is the groundwork for patience with others. Both grow from recognizing that development unfolds at different speeds. I see every tear and celebrate every smile. When doubts gather, I bring clarity. When weakness weighs you down, I supply strength. Allow me to guide you step by step toward a life marked by kindness and joy, the kind that quietly inspires others to hope. Hope gains credibility when paired with consistent action, turning aspiration into a visible path others can trace. Begin each morning with a simple acknowledgement of my nearness. Before demands pile up, speak a word of gratitude. Guard a small space in your day where you entrust your concerns and hopes to my care. Habit turned toward peace becomes a sturdy rhythm. A sturdy rhythm of gratitude and reflection can outlast shifting trends, providing a stable reference point in uncertain seasons. Hold fast to what is true and listen for gentle guidance. If you drift toward voices that stir division, anxiety will return. Stay alert. Surrender your plans and trust the timing that unfolds. Though challenges remain part of the journey, each one can build deeper wisdom and courage. My light stays with you, keeping despair at bay. Nothing can separate you from compassion unless you choose to turn away. Stand strong, pray honestly, and let these words take root. At the right time, you will understand more of your purpose and the influence you carry. Walk forward in that truth. Stay close. I'm here for you. I guide you toward a life marked by hope, meaning, and steady gladness. The strength you need already lives inside you, ready to face every rough season. Stand firm when you meet resistance. Persistence will wear it down. Turn toward me with an honest mind. Listen for my quiet direction and trust what you learn. As you spend time with my words, fresh insight will surface. Promises once hidden will become clear. Take regular pauses to notice small victories. They accumulate into lasting change. The world holds layers that ordinary sight misses, yet trust allows you to notice them. My care for you has no limit. I gave everything so that you could live with courage and purpose. The story did not end in loss. It moved through dark hours into bright morning, proving that renewal is real. My breath fills you with eagerness to share good news. Even stubborn hearts will pause when they see your steady hope. This is your moment to thrive. Walk forward and let your life show why. The evidence of renewal appears in simple moments. A helping hand, a kind word. Your age, status, or history never lock you in place. When you lean on my constant loyalty, you gain the grit to press on. Keep your focus on the way I mark out for you. Do not drift sideways or look backward with regret. I planned a path fitted to you alone. When gifts arrive, welcome them with gratitude, not self-doubt. If unworthiness whispers, recall that mistakes no longer stain you. Come near with confidence. Nothing separates us. Many times you have held back from asking, afraid I might refuse. Yet giving brings me joy. Your quiet sighs at midnight or loud cries at noon never irritate me. I remain awake, alert, and willing. Bring every need into the open. Honest requests build trust and remind you that generosity is my nature. Nothing is too small, too strange, or too ordinary to discuss. I chose you, and my care does not waver. Let what I say settle your mind and strengthen your heart. Move closer. I want to uncover deeper things for you. Do not be afraid. My light will show the way. I know the pressure of daily decisions and the quiet questions that wake you before dawn. Stay near, and we will walk through them one by one. I watch over you, making sure you have what you need. Call, and I will open ideas that reshape your view. Keep sharing life with me. I will not demand every minute. Instead, I will help you use time well and see it expand into seasons of plenty. Let trust grow strong enough to burn away doubt and resentment. Accusations against you will fade like dust in wind. Let gratitude fill you while my steady hand rests on your shoulder. Time you thought was lost will return through restored energy and clearer priorities. Speak freely from deep inside. I need you. I see the load you carry, the tired lines on your face, the moments when choices feel unclear. I long to shoulder that weight with you. You sometimes worry that admitting weakness will disappoint me, yet the opposite is true. Vulnerability invites connection. When you set down your burden in conversation, you make room for fresh strength to arrive. Open up, and you will breathe easier. I have watched each struggle, the obstacles that rise like cliffs. I know the times you thought you had nothing left. You often hide the ache, showing strength while hurt lingers within. Those challenges have shaped resilience within you, even when you could not see it growing. Each step has taught you endurance and empathy for others who struggle. But every faint prayer reached me. I'm glad you turned my way, believing I could act for you. With me, love and power keep flowing. Held close, you are secure. Fear loses its grip. Safety in my presence is not an escape from reality, but a solid footing upon which you can act wisely. Quiet courage forms there, ready to meet tomorrow's uncertainties. Hard times cannot break you. My embrace is a safe place that forgives, redeems, and sets free. I see wide capacity in you and affirm your right to dream big and step beyond what seems possible. Peace settles over you now, bringing quiet confidence. I already see past the horizon. Remember, peace is not absence of conflict, but steadiness in its midst, a calm center that allows wise choices. Steadiness invites others to seek similar calm, amplifying peace beyond you. Even now, I weave circumstances that exceed your hopes. I want you strong, bright with joy, ready to face each challenge. Let positive thoughts fill your mind. Quiet the inner critics that lie. Obstacles appear, but I move ahead of you, clearing the road. Setbacks may still appear, yet they will not define the outcome. I am rearranging elements you cannot yet see, preparing openings that align with your true calling. Victory is near. Will you let me steady you when you slip? Weight and strength will rise. Rely on my power and you will prevail. Trust the promises and doors will open wide. Patience during waiting seasons is active. It chooses trust over anxiety, reflection over restless striving. While you wait, keep building skills, strengthening relationships, and caring for your well-being. These actions prepare you for the opportunities ahead. Let trust be the firm ground beneath every step. I am not distant. I live within you. My presence lifts and emboldens. I did not design you for despair. Hope flourishes inside you like a quiet current, steady and unseen, yet powerful enough to move heavy obstacles. Let that current guide your decisions today. Trust that unseen progress is still progress, moving quietly like groundwater beneath fertile fields. You have a forward-looking future. Leave complaints to those who doubt goodness. Yes, fatigue and bruises are real and surrender can seem appealing. Yet every promise I gave still stands. Nothing can topple you if you stay rooted in me. Rise, strengthen your spirit and show courage. Lift above the storm, lay down worry, and greet today with thanks and trust. Many good things wait. Get ready. Courage does not always roar. Sometimes it whispers that a small next step is enough. You are not alone. My care surrounds you. My strength supports you. My word guides you. Step ahead with confidence. I remain with you always. Let my love shine through you, opening paths for others. Share what you have heard, and together we will spread calm and steady strength. I am reshaping your life's direction, overcoming forces that predicted failure. When your story touches others, it multiplies encouragement, reminding everyone that change is possible. Many could not understand your choice to seek me with steady commitment, By placing your story in my hands, you entrusted the days ahead, and I am laying out a level road. The shadow of past errors no longer binds you. A bright future waits, rich with hope, joy, and gentle rainfall of blessing. Stay tuned to my voice. Let my words feed your inner life each day. Daily consistency will keep you aligned. Meet with me each morning. Look for my perspective and trust fully. I formed you knowing every detail, strengths, struggles, hidden fears. Do not pull away. You are known and celebrated. Honest prayers move my heart. Morning stillness, even just a few minutes, sets the tone for the whole day and tunes your ears to subtle guidance you might otherwise miss. Ask freely, and I will respond with more than enough. As you step onward, unexpected good news will surface. Keep your heart humble, and I will help you prosper in ways you cannot yet picture. Remember to celebrate small gains. They build momentum and protect you from discouragement. Perhaps you once felt aimless. Now see the depth of my care. I have intervened to redesign your future. It is secure in my keeping. The transition may have been gradual, but each shift was intentional, steering you away from despair toward confidence and healthy expectation. Hold to this fact with your whole being. Let my will steer your decisions, like wind driving a sail toward the line I marked on the horizon. Keep your eyes on what I have promised. Do not drift. My plans are woven with peace and fullness for you and those around you. Stay attentive to gentle nudges that correct course before major changes are needed. Minor course corrections made early prevent bigger detours later. When you call, I will provide. Make me the central support, and dive into my words where hope, courage, and trust live. I will guide you along this route, keeping your steps steady even when the climb grows steep. Challenges become chances for faith to shine. If confusion moves in, return to my words in quiet moments. Listen for my gentle guidance. Whatever knocks at your door, you need not fear. My guidance is seldom loud. It often arrives as quiet clarity. With me, there is always a way forward. I steer the vessel of your soul toward a safe harbor. Waves may rise, yet you will stand. Walk on with unwavering trust. Let alarming headlines lose their grip. Move as calmly as a child resting in caring arms, confident of my watch. Think about the joy ahead, the peace filling you now, and the day you hold each answered hope. Everything else shifts, but my word stays firm. Smile at progress, however modest. It signals forward motion. This calm perspective confounds fear and invites wisdom. Hold tight to it. When fear starts to close in, speak the promises aloud. Let them echo within you. They are not empty. They are assurance that I remain loyal. Speaking truth aloud reshapes the landscape of your mind, giving courage room to grow. The atmosphere changes when affirmation is heard. Fear retreats and possibilities expand. I keep them because I enjoy blessing you, and I bless you because you belong with me. Nothing in all creation can break that bond. You rest safely here, now and always. When life whirls in confusion, be still. Quiet reflection returns perspective and reminds you that value is not measured by constant activity. Hand your worries over. Skip quick choices driven by anger or pain. They often dig the hole deeper. My word reminds you that good can come from what seems harmful. Even opposition can turn to benefit. In chaos, the plan may look hidden, and tiredness may urge retreat. Pause, breathe, and remember the bigger picture. Choices made in peace carry longer benefits than decisions rushed through panic. Wisdom often whispers softer than chaos shouts. Tune your ears accordingly. But you have traveled too far to turn back. The gains already given are yours to keep, and your place in my purpose is solid. Many doors have opened, and more will, showing beauty prepared ahead. Do not let discouragement blind you. Joy often hides behind persistence. Hold steady and watch it emerge in unexpected places. Persistence is a choice you make daily, sometimes hourly, reaffirming commitment to the road already chosen. Stand. Do not run from difficulty. Do not lash out in frustration, and do not let anger steal your calm. Notice how deeply I care, how closely I pay attention right now. I offer comfort, quiet, and guidance through every hardship. Trust me to handle the struggle. I am not asking you to fight in rage. I will see that you come through. Draw near and speak with me. Rest. Gentleness toward yourself is also part of resilience. Rest includes laughter, enjoyable conversation, and healthy rhythms that refresh body and mind. They are not luxuries, but necessities for endurance. Stay still. I will reveal my plans in the right timing, placing a sharp edge of truth in your hand when action matters. On that day, I will walk beside you and no opponent will succeed. Preparation happens now, in quiet routines that build skill and awareness. You will recognize the moment to act because it will resonate with the lessons learned here. Trust that preparation, though unnoticed by others, is significant and will bear fruit at the decisive moment. Until then, wait for my signal, lay down your cares, and live in my rest. You are mine, and I am with you always. I have chosen you to share steady hope. Pass this message to those who mourn, and watch peace settle on them. Simple words can lift heavy hearts. Never underestimate their effect. My cherished one, listen. I speak with a care that spans time and space, seeking only to ease your tired soul. No reason remains for you to sit in the dark of sorrow. I have ended that season, and my spirit is soothing each wound. If tears come, let them show awe and thanks for the strong kindness filling you. Last night you may have felt empty, but today I breathe life and durable hope into you. Stop pleading with those who hurt you. New possibilities often appear just beyond the threshold of released resentment. Do not step back into shame, looking for approval from voices that tried to tear you down. Such a return would bring me sorrow, for the love I extend is complete and uniquely yours. I stand before you, compassion pouring out, ready to wash away pain held far too long. You yearn for freedom and bright joy. I see the spark of hope in your eyes, waiting to flare. My desire is to fan that spark into a fire no storm can quench. Turn away from those trapped in harm, and close your heart to cruelty. Guard your inner life. It is precious. Tend your thoughts the way a gardener watches new growth, removing what chokes life and giving room for good ideas to expand. Do not let destructive voices plant ruin in the quiet ground of your spirit. Instead, come and drink deeply of the living water I give. Let it reach every corner inside you, nourishing each promise I have placed there. Under this shelter, those promises will grow into a life of beauty, and your thoughts will rise toward the purpose prepared for you from the beginning. Let curiosity accompany patience, prompting you to ask constructive questions as growth unfolds. Growth takes time. Trust the process rather than forcing quick results. I long to see you bright with joy, sure that this genuine love is yours. Do not question its reality. Embrace it fully. Receive it the way sunlight warms skin after a long winter, quiet yet undeniable, restoring vigor ounce by ounce. Carry this sense of acceptance into your interactions. It will color your tone, soften your judgments, and invite healthier connections. Keep it safe. It is yours forever. Feel guilt and regret fall away, for I have removed every wrong and thrown it out of reach. You are no longer tied to suffering. Declare that you belong here and that my promises over you stand firm. You are free, set for a life of joy and direction. A future of glory waits close, a love so vast it stirs within you even now. Walk in that freedom today. Step by step it will feel natural. Accept it and let it change you. I love you, and I want to talk about the burdens pressing on you, the secret aches that block full peace. I see the load and it pains me to watch you strain. I know the hidden wounds you buried. Come in honesty. Shame has no place here. Nothing you say could push me away. Every honest conversation between us lightens the load a little more. I understand every part of your soul beyond what you can grasp, so there is no need for masks. Today, lay down the weights and step into real freedom. They have pressed on you too long, stealing peace and dimming joy. Let my boundless love flood the quiet places, mending scars held in silence. Release the habit of self-criticism and replace it with factual self-assessment that allows growth. This road was never meant to be walked alone. I lift you from bitterness and fill empty spaces with comfort. Mercy is ready, easing harsh memories and pulling you from despair. Let me renew your thoughts, break harmful cycles, and set resilience in your stride so you greet each dawn with purpose. Our meeting is no accident. Purpose emerges clearly when internal noise quiets and compassionate truth rises. It is a timely appointment. I call you to cling to life and choose hope. Accept my forgiveness and forgive yourself. Give yourself room to start again. I have already extended mercy. Self-compassion is not indulgence. It is the soil in which resilience takes root. I am opening gates of good things, but you must believe they are real. Tell me, what pain bites hardest right now? Where does it hurt? Admit that you cannot solve it alone. Quick fixes will not last. Opening up starts the recovery process. Silence keeps pain hidden where it festers. True rescue calls for more than human effort. It rises in my presence. Do not let distractions pull you away from this truth. You were not made to live chained to sorrow or harmful habits, or cut off from the full life I planned. I offer relief for your soul today, lifting you from loneliness. Open wide and accept. Say yes to the support around you. They are part of the remedy I provide. Prepare to live boldly under the shelter of my love and grace. Bring me your disappointments, hopelessness, burning jealousy, painful memories, and draining regret. I know the mental battle that drains your rest and blinds you to surrounding gifts. Clarity arrives when you name emotions without judgment, allowing them to pass like clouds across the sky. When feelings are acknowledged, they lose destructive power, making room for insight and balanced decision-making. You lose sight of your startling potential and the good people placed in your life. Let these wounds release. No more wakeful nights of regret for choices you cannot reverse. I will lift you from this storm. You do not face it alone. Rest tonight knowing that progress is unfolding even while you sleep, and tomorrow holds fresh mercies. Night after night, you have battled thoughts in silence, draining your energy and blaming yourself for events you never fully directed. I want better for you. Pause, breathe, and notice the doors already standing open around you. Your worries may still speak loudly, yet they do not own the future. When regret revisits you in the early hours, remember that I stay near, whispering steadiness into your restless mind. Lift your eyes. Even the smallest dawn is proof that the story can move forward. Meet the people close to you with new interest and honest joy. Do not rise each morning expecting another round of exhaustion. I watch the quiet struggles that press on you, and I also know the strength already living in you, strength ready to move when you allow it. Let my steady care keep you balanced, my quiet light help you see the next step, and my steady warmth bring back your eagerness for life. Hold patience for their weaknesses, and let kind words replace the sigh you once released. Your life is not locked to yesterday's errors or the harm others left behind. It is guided by my steady affection, by the words I speak over you, and by the future still unfolding. Bring every burden to me. Open your grip, let it go, and feel space return to your chest. My commitment does not expire. You are never on your own, and hope is never out of stock. I walk beside you while you shape days rich with meaning and quiet happiness. Accept this care and step forward with courage. We journey together, always. If these lines stir something in you, hold them close. They reach you at the moment your heart asks for clarity and your spirit searches for rest. Your thoughts, tired from long debates, feel heavy, and your inner self longs for a clear signal. Listen within the stillness. My guidance will rise like quiet daylight, pointing toward the path that leads to certain peace and honest purpose. Amen.
We run on viewer support only. For exclusive member-only content, scan the QR or see the pinned comment. God bless you.